Hello, fellow Sudokans. Welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle. It's Wednesday, the 5th of February 2025. I hope you are keeping well. I've just got back from the animal hospital, taken my cat for treatment again. And I do feel sorry for my cat. He lives an awful life with his having to go to see the vet so often. It's such a shame. But he's so cute and cuddly, it makes it even worse. If I could hate him, it would be okay, but I can't hate my cat. What's going on? There is some pushback in America, some court cases, challenges, legal challenges, I should say, to some of the stuff going on in the US. But the thing is, when you have people who don't respect the law anyway, people just break the law. This Doge doesn't even seem to be a properly set up entity, does it? And yet it's already gone in and got private information from citizens, probably illegally, but they don't care, do they? I mean, they just don't care. That's the point about fascists. That's the point about this kind of extremism, is that they don't care about the law. You have to stop them somehow. But when they don't care about the law, you've got to do it more forcibly. What else is going on in the EU? There's also in the EU. Oh, that means I'm going to get a telephone call in a minute, I think. Sorry, I've lost my thread now. What was I saying? In the EU, the right-wing members of the European Parliament, of course, that's MEPs that come from different countries. They kind of have a grouping, and they are trying to deprive up to 30 NGOs of 70% of their income. Now, it's actually quite small compared to the rest of the EU budget. It's 0.006% of the budget. It's a tiny amount, really, but it means a lot to NGOs. And these NGOs are ones that are trying to help with environment protection and similar organizations. And so, we're people, decent people, reasonable people, ordinary human beings are being attacked by the right wing across the globe. It's an unfortunate thing. We have to do our best to survive. Let's have a look at the game of Sudoku as supplied to us by New York Times, and this is their hard level Sudoku puzzle. And we start with a 5. Okay, we've got 5 blocking down here, and a 5 blocking up there, and a 5 across there. So we will say that's how today's puzzle is going to start. It started with a kiss, it started with a 5. I'm not sure what else is going on though. Let's have a look. Let's just speed it up a little bit. I think I'm expecting telephone calls, plural now, so let's go a bit faster. Obviously we've got 1 across there. We've got 2s in those squares as well. 2s somewhere down there. Not many 3s around. But what we do have is 3, 5, 7 blocking down there, and so what we do have is 3, 5, and 7 in those squares there. Now, a pair of 5s there, 7s, no, 3s, no. Okay, but that's 3, 5, 7. So let's quickly see what goes in these remaining squares. We know it's not 3, 5, or 7. It's 3, 5, that's 4, 6, 8. Is that right? 3, 5, 7, 4. No, can't be 6, can it? 4, 8, 9. Okay, we've got 9s blocking across there and there, so we'll get ourselves a 9 there, and we'll have 4 and 8 in that square there. So let's have a look up here, see if we've found anything else. So 4 and 8, we're looking for one. I can't find it. 1. Huh? 1, 6. What's the other number? 4, 8, 1. 1, 2, and 6, of course. Oh, so we got 2s up there. 2s are in those squares. We already knew that. One's in those squares. 6 anywhere. Okay. Alright. Now I was going around. Let's start again. I have a mouthful of drink while I'm going through. We got 4s in these squares, and that puts 4 down there. Now I said 4 was in those squares there. How about over here? No, not really. Okay. 8 was in one of these squares here, right? So 8 blocking up here, 8 across there, 8 across there. That's going to be an 8. 8 down here, 8 up there, 8 across there. That's going to be an 8. 8 across here and there and up here and down there. There's an 8. So we're left with 8s in those squares there. What was this other number? 4, was it? So I think, was that right? 3, 5, 7, yeah. So 4 blocks up here, 4 across here. So 4 is in one of those squares there, blocking back in this direction and across there and up there. That's got to give me a 4 there, hasn't it? And so we've got 4s. Ah, no, even better. 4 blocking up here and 4 across here. 4 is in one of those squares, so blocking up there, 4 across there. Wow, we can place a 4 there. That's good. And 4's down here, like that. There's our 4. 4 across here. Here's the 4, and there's the 8 before I forget. 8 across here, 8 across there, 8 down here, 8 down there. There we go. There's our 8. Let's stop for a coffee. I am back to drinking coffee after stopping for more than a year, but I don't drink it very often. I've tried to limit the amount, but just from time to time it's okay. Right, where are we now? What's going on in this column here? We're looking for what? 2. So 2 blocking there and there. That's going to give me a 2 in that square there, isn't it? Okay, what are we left with there then? Not sure. 1, 2, 3, 7. 3, 7. So we got 7 blocking there. There's our 7. And there's our 3. Okay, 2 blocking up here and 2 across there. So 2 in one of those squares blocking across there, 2 up here, 2 up there. There goes our 2. Missing digits are 1, 6, aren't they? Do we know anything about 1 or 6? I don't think so. Okay. Eight is our completed digit so far, nothing else. Oh, 4 across here, 4 down here. Excuse me, 4 across there. I did say 4 blocking that square. 4 in one of those 2 squares and 4 across here. So that's 4 we can get there. And then I think we'll be left with 4s in those squares. Right, so there's a couple left to get. 5 across here, 5 across there. There's our 5. Are we getting onto the tricky bit now? Possibly. Two blocking down here, 2 across there. There goes our 2. 2 up here, up there, and across there. 2 is not finished because we have a couple left to get, but we at least moved forward a bit. And now our 1 blocking across here and blocking across here must be in that square. What are we left with here? 3, 6, 7, is it? So 7 blocking down there and 7 down there. There's our 7. I think this is 3 and 6, right? Right. But don't know which is which. If you hear a lot of noise outside, it's the builders. They're not working on my place, but the office or warehouse opposite that I often talk about on this channel, they are decorating it. They're repainting it. They paint it, I think, every year or every 2 years. It's green and white. It looks rather strange. It's not a very modern building. It's not that bad, I suppose. But it's not exactly, a shining light of architecture or anything like that. But I can't say anything because I live in a very old house. I think we're on for the tricky bit. Oh, hang on though. 7 across there, put 7 into one of those squares, blocking up here, 7 up there, and there's a 7. Maybe not. 7 across there, 7 across there. There's a 7. So now we have 7s in these squares. Again, we've got 2 left. But I think that was useful though, somehow. Okay, so we got 5 up here, 5 across there. There's our 5. And this was 1 and 6, wasn't it? So that's got to be 1 and 6. Any help? No, not really. But the 5 blocks down there, which is definitely useful. 5 across here, across there, down there. There's our 5. And that's the last digit 5 as well. 3, 7 in that square, that's got to be 3 or 7. It also means this can't be 3 or 7 because of our unique rectangle rule. Could it be a 2? I'm not sure. Let's see. It's not 1. It could be 2. It's not 3, 4, 5. Oh, it could be 6. So we'll forget that. Okay, we have 9 blocking across here, so 9 in one of these 2 squares blocking back, and the 9 going up here. That means that is a 9. Now I put 4s in those squares before, and now I can see that we've also got 9 blocking down here. So we've got 9 and 4 there, 9 and 4 there. So we've got a pair of 9 and 4 in these squares. Come on, baby. Or maybe let's look at these first of all. So we don't have 9 or 4, so we're going to end up... No, that's not good. That's 3, 6, isn't what we've got there? 3, 6. That's 3, 6. That's no good to man or beast. But anyway, what about in this middle? 4 and 9. So here, here, and here we do not have 4 or 9. We have 3. We have 6. And we have 1. 1, 3, 6. And that's no good, is it? I almost swore again. We've got 3s there, we've got 6s there, we've got the 1s anywhere, so that's unfortunate. I was hoping for something there. Just as I lifted my coffee, I changed my view, looking down my nose as I lifted my coffee, and I realised there's an empty square over here. And you've been telling me about it all the time, haven't you? And I just haven't seen it. Thank you. Finally, the message has got through. What is it? It's a 3. That is perfect. That's exactly what we need, because now we've got 3s blocking those squares. We get 3 there. This is a 6 then, and this is a 3 up here, right? Because we have 4 and 9 in those squares. So that's our 3 there. 3 across there. There's our 3. Oh, goody. 3 up, 3 down, 3 across there. There's a 3. And 3 down here and across there. There's a 3, and 3 back that way. There's a 3. And 3s are finished. Come from 0 to hero. This is a 7, 7 across there, 7 across there. There's our 7. That's finished. What was it? There was something else down here. Oh, I can see now, of course. 2, isn't it? 2 blocking up here and across there. Finishing off the 2s, the last number 2 place here is 6. So there's a lesson for everybody. If you're stuck, have a mouthful of coffee, and when you lift your coffee mug, raise your head and keep looking at the screen, and suddenly you might see something that's been in front of your eyes the whole time and you just never noticed it. Such is life. We've got one blocking up here, and when you get old, that is. Such is life when you get old. I should add, I think, 9 there. 9 across here, and with this was 4 and 9, wasn't it? So there's our 9, there's our 4. 4 up here, 4 across there and there. Now what? 1 blocking this square, and so in this column, there's our 1. 1 back that way, there's our 1. 6, wasn't this a 6? I seem to remember. Yes, 6. 6 blocking across there, there's a 6. This is 1. Missing number over here. Well, 1 blocks across there, so there's our 1. And the missing number there is a 9. Something up here, 6. Something there, 6. Nothing anywhere else to place. That's our New York Times hard level puzzle for over 4 on Wednesday. Take care. Enjoy life as best you can. Bye-bye.